Ladies and gentlemen, geeks and non-geeks, simmers and non-summers, welcome aboard. My name is Derek McPherson here with my very first live stream on this channel here for Takeoff. Today we're flying Westjet Flight 1776 from Vancouver to San Francisco. It's a pretty dreary evening here in Vancouver, as is pretty typical. And we're going to be flying down to California today, so welcome aboard. Right now, just starting out with some of the cockpit pre-flight here with FSDT crew. Let's get that all set up.
Okay, let's get this show on the road.
And we are good to go. Let's get that jetway connected. So, at this time, we're just going to get started with some of the pre-flight here in the cockpit. Going up to our upper panel here.
I'm up for the walk-around.
And there goes the FO, starting some of our tests. Just testing the overspeed, stall warning. As you can probably tell, we're flying the PMDG NGX today. We're flying the 800 model down to San Francisco. Checking the OFP here, looks like we got a flight time of approximately 1 hour and 54 minutes. Pretty typical for this route down. You don't usually see anything longer than about 2 hours or so. Let's just get started here as we get those IRSs aligned with some of the pre-flight. We're Charlie Yankee Victor Romeo for CYVR. Don't usually get the gates up here. We do have this programmed in as CYVR KSFO 01, or not, I guess, for CYVR KSFO 02 today. And there we go, activating that, at 1776. And we're probably good to put in position. Let's get our IRSs back on to the mode nav on 1 and 2. Back down to the position page here. And we'll give that a little bit and plug in our starting point. Let's see, we got our legs here. YVR should be our first leg. The SIDs out of Vancouver are all vector, so there's no real transition. More so climb out and then assigned heading. We'll plug that in later. Right now, if I remember the weather forecast correctly, we should be off 0 right, and we're going to be Vancouver 9 today. Looks like we're good to put in our IRS position. Thank you, FMC. Just quick position check. We're good there. We got the route. I'm just going to pop over here, plug in our fuel today. We're flying down to San Francisco with 6,942 kilograms. 6942. And as for the payload, we are looking at a zero fuel weight of 57,124. I'm going to plug in 57.1 here. Awesome. Okay. We're good to start putting in some of our performance visualization here. We're looking at 1,900 kilos as on landing, cost index 30, and that should be giving us a flight level initially of 39,000, and that's what we're seeing, flight level 390. We are good to go. Let's plug in our top of climb winds to the OFP. We're 201 at 040. Alright, and let's just get the last of our things set up here for FSDT crew, get the oxygen tested, and the parking brake set. We're not on VATSIM today, but just out of habit, let's go 122.8 for the fun of it. Let's take a look to our side as the FO wraps up his walk around. Alright, pretty sporadic rain here. Let's stand 80 in Vancouver. 20 minutes. We should be good to start the boarding now, so let's plug that in with GSX. Request our boarding here. FSDT Vancouver, in case you can't tell. Let's see. Got that all going. Jetway there.
Hi, the security and safety check are complete. Can we start boarding now?
Go for it.
Thanks.
Alright, and now our passengers are boarding as per FS2 crew. We're good to go. We're going to go ahead and ignore that Air Canada there. Pretend that that was Westjet in the first place. Right. Back into the flight deck we go. A bit about what's going on here is EZDok with TrackIR. In case you couldn't tell, flying prepared. V3.1 haven't quite got up to 3.2 yet. That's going to come very shortly. In the meanwhile, let's get set up here with our takeoff ref. We're just going to tune to ATIS here. Stand by. 1220. ActiveSky Next should be on.
Charlie,
Okay,
Yankee,
I'm back from
Victor,
the walk
Romeo,
around.
airport
Everything looks
information,
good.
call 0344 Zulu, weather, wind 064 at 21, gusting to 31, visibility 10, sky condition, few clouds at 1300, ceiling 3100, overcast, moderate, rain, temperature 7, dew point 5, altimeter 2934, advise on initial contact, you have information, Golf Charlie, Yankee, Victor, Romeo, airport information, Golf 0344 Zulu, weather, wind 064 at 21, gusting to
Battle of Vancouver weather. Alright, 2934 on the Barrow. Alright, and we're good to start plugging in our takeoff info here. We got an Excel with 3000, thrust reduction of 1000 above the ground. Takeoff ref, we're going to be using flaps 10 today. Got that receive G. VR of 145. Right. 83 on our initial heading. And initial altitude as per the SID charts. Let's plug in 6,000 for now. That's what we're at, if I'm not mistaken. Vancouver being my home airport, I'd like to think I know, but I guess we'll find out in a sec. Just plugging in the charts here, CYVR. And on our Vancouver 9 SID, we are looking at an initial altitude of, drumroll please, 7,000. You know what? 1,000 feet up. I was close enough. Alright, got V2 heading and altitude. We're a bit ahead of the game here, so now I can just kind of sit back and let the boarding process carry on. I'll be running the brief in a couple minutes for my FO, and then we will push back and get en route down to Cali. Alright, just for the checklist here, gonna go ahead and check our disengaged lights, got our cockpit lights test. We're good up on the top here, point out, and we are good on the bottom. Main lights are good, bring that down to dim, we're good bottom, and we are good on the top. Back to right, and quick check of the standby instruments, got our clock reading our Zulu time. Altimeter set, standby instruments checked, 2934. Got 286 on heading 1 and heading 2. Got our heading, that match the 286 standby compass. We are good enough on that front.
Hi, here's the fuel slip.
Okay, thanks.
Anytime.
Alright, let's get started with the departure brief. Are you ready for the departure brief?
Yes.
Alright. Today our departure is going to be off 08 right. Going to be flying fin 842, Foxtrot Lima Bravo Victor. No special concern for this aircraft. Departing off 08 right, as stated, taxi route enter the runway limit assigned by air traffic control. This airport has used EZDok, so transpond on for the taxi today. As for the takeoff roll, the runway is going to be wet, so keeping that in mind when we are planning our reject procedures. As for the takeoff, anti-ice is going to be off. We're well above zero today. For the leads, we'll leave those on. Flaps 10 for the departure today. I will be the pilot flying. You will be the
Fuel
pilot
checks
monitoring.
within 3%.
You're going to want to handle the checklist. I'll fly the aircraft and talk to air traffic control. In the event of emergency below 80 knots on the runway, either can reject the takeoff. For any flight safety issue, 80 knots to V1, I will reject the takeoff only. I'll reject the takeoff for engine failure, engine fire, takeoff configuration warning, harm, predicted winch warning, or any other warning that could adversely affect the safety of the flight. And above V1, our balloon the aircraft into the air, flying the aircraft manually. We'll plan for return to Vancouver, though Abbotsford and Victoria both serve as alternates for our departure. Otherwise, no special concerns today. We're going to be using the full length of the runway with the departure at Lima. Any questions?
No questions.
Alright, departure complete. Alright, and with that out of the way, pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal, auto. Window heat, on. Pressurization mode selector, auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 286. Altimeter 2934.
Checked. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Alright. Let's just get the last of those bags and passengers loaded up. Going to be pushing back to the right here. Do love GSX and the pushback system, of course. Taking a look, of course, we don't have air traffic control online as we're not on Batson. We're going to be pushing back here on onto the apron. I think we'll take Juliet Alpha out to Juliet, down Juliet to Lima, and Lima right up to the runway pretty much. As I said to my FL in the briefing, we're not taking Lima 4 or Lima 2 today, we're using full length at Lima. And, yeah, we should be in there fairly quickly. We're not too heavy again. Pretty short flight, under 2 hours, and, yeah, pretty full passenger load, but nothing too significant today. After takeoff, of course, at the ATC, will more or less be self-vectoring. I think what's going to happen is we'll be taking off once we, pass, 3,000 feet or so.
Verified takeoff speeds.
Verified.
Check.
Alright, we're good there. Just taking a look at our progress. Transition altitude, we're good at 18,000, of course. So pretty much as the pilot flying, my only responsibilities from here after the pre-flight checklist, to check the takeoff landing data cards, which is good enough. Oh, looks like they're running the safety brief back there. Performance data, we're good there. CD display with beyond takeoff ref. Pretty good. B-speeds are all plugged in, and the only other thing is the MCP with on the autothrottle, which is good. Flight director's on master. V2 set on the speed 145, heading 83, and altitude 7,000 out. The only other thing is make sure the flight deck windows are locked, and of course they are. Looks like we have a weird course thing going on. I guess probably tuned to another nav. Just gonna switch that up a bit so that's not so much of a distraction. And we're pretty much good to go with the before start checklist. And I believe all of our packs are pretty much loaded. Just checking the OFP. So we have 159 passengers today. So as far as passengers go, it's pretty full. We go away to 0 fuel way to 57,124. And yeah. So as for cargo, it's a pretty medium load today. Pretty standard again, though we're saving with all the fat fuel, so not too bad. But really quite miserable weather around Vancouver today. Not often you see it that bad with moderate rain. If anything, we get some light showers, but this is pretty abysmal.
Hey guys, all passengers are on board. Are we cleared to close?
Thanks.
Thanks.
Below the line. I guess he's not ready for us. That's cool too. Before start checklist below the line.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Alright, and the jetway pulled away. Absolutely love FS2 curve reboot, as you can tell. It doesn't pick up on me all the time, but no, it really does help. I love it. Alright, and let's get going here with the pushback. He knows right tail left today, and don't need to start the engines before the push. Alright, and let's get going. Got our pushback marshaller, good to go. And with that, goodbye Vancouver. Roger. Alright, and let's give our FO a bit of info here before we get going. Start sequence is 2 then 1.
Check.
Alright. So we'll call from start right, then call from start left, just to push back here.
Departure check completed. Flight document inserted. Release parking brakes.
Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Here we go. Start right engine.
Starting right.
Setting the course here for takeoff.
Oil pressure.
Alright, gonna wait until that hits 25%. Flick on the right starter switch. And then we're good to go left. 25. Ready to start lever up to idle. There's that rumble.
Starter cutout.
Alright. Start left engine.
Starting left.
We now request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the flat metal clip to the buckle
Brake set.
and pull and loosen the strap to tighten it up.
Right,
Oil
and
pressure.
here, we're gonna wait until
Seatbelt
that
lift up, upper portion of the
25.
buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft, 2 forward, 2 aft, and 2 over each wing. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest you. In some cases, the exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit.
Alright,
Doors
we'll
can
start
be
with the
opened
port
by moving
taxi
the handle in
stuff
the direction of
as
the arrow.
soon
Each door is
as
equipped
that
with an
engine
inflatable
starter
slide, which may also be detached and used as a life
go off
raft.
to the continuous.
Oxygen and air pressures are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth and secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask.
Starter cutout.
If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist that other person. Keep your mask on until the event of an emergency, please assume the braking
Flaps 10.
position. Lean forward
Flaps
with
10.
your hands on top of your head
Alright.
and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When
And we'll
instructed to
go
do
control
so, open
check
the
and
plastic
we'll
pouch
check.
and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Press the straps around your waist and adjust to the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpiece. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion
Control check.
can be used as a flotation
Ready.
slide. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your
Pull
arms
left.
to the straps, and hug the cushion
Center.
to your chest.
Check.
We
Pull
remind
right.
you that this is a
Center.
non-smoking flight.
Check.
Everyone's disabling
Pull
or destroying
up.
the smoke detectors located in the lavatories
Pull
is prohibited
down.
by law. You will
Center.
find this and all other safety
Check.
information in the card located in the seat pocket
Pull
in front
left.
of you. We strongly
Center.
suggest you read it before
Check.
takeoff. If you have
Pull
any
right.
questions, please don't hesitate
Center.
to ask one of our crew members.
Check.
We
Dispatch
wish you
clearance.
all an enjoyable
Confirmed.
Before taxi checklist, please.
Before taxi checklist, generators on, probe heat on, anti-ice off, isolation valve auto, engine start switches continuous, recall checked, auto brake, RTO, engine start levers,
Idle detent.
flight controls,
Checked.
dispatch clearance
Checked.
checked. Before taxi checklist complete.
Alright. Good show on the road. Clear left.
Clear right.
Alright, let's go. Alright, so straight ahead, left turn here, and then we follow Juliet Alpha down there. It's getting away from us a little bit here. Let's way up down about engine power 10. And we'll go for the departure review. Are you ready for the departure review?
Yes.
Alright, flaps 10, runway 08 right, at Lima, V3 set, climbing 7,000 after departure. Anything, questions?
Not today.
Awesome. Departure review complete. Alright, so following Juliet Alpha here to the left. Looks like our thruster reverser is accidentally deployed there for a second. Thank you, FSDT IPC, for that one.
The cabin is secure.
Thanks. Alright, and we'll just be taking Lima, or rather, Juliet all the way down to Lima here for the takeoff. It just makes the taxi a little lot easier. I mean, we could if we really want to. Fire hall with the good old Fokker right there. Haven't actually seen them use that for fire training in reality, but that's what it's there for. It's been there for as long as I've been at the airport. Alright, and making the turn on to Lima here. May as well get going, getting ready for the takeoff. Taxi. Before takeoff checklist, please.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 10, 10, 10, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
We are looking at right there. 4.5 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Clear left.
Clear right.
We're kind of hightailing it out here. So we're good to go there. Alright, so now taking Lima 4, we're out to Lima. Love the power on the 737. Those CFM56s seldom disappoint. And so you have to take off for straight out 083. Pretty much just following the SID on the straight out, that'll be direct Vancouver after that. Good to go. online. So, out of Vancouver we go. Just confirming 08 right for departure, full length at Lima. San Francisco, here we go. Runway entry procedure.
Check.
Clear left.
Clear right. Ready to go.
We'll swing our weather radar here. That, my dear friends, does not look pretty. Alright, so we got heading select B nav. Hasta la vista, Vancouver. 40%. Toga.
Check.
Set takeoff thrust.
Thrust set.
Alright, and we are good.
80 knots.
Checked. Ooh.
Check.
D1.
Rotate.
Rotate. We are up early.
Positive climb.
Gear up. Right at the thing we need. Gotta get the full thrust here. Alright, past 1500 feet, we're going to track flaps. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Out of Vancouver. Hopefully things are a little bit sunny in San Francisco. One can hope. And just past acceleration, so we should be pissing down shortly. And at this time, we're good to go to Vancouver.
Checked.
Confirm execute.
Confirm.
Alright, let's get our autopilot on. Command A.
Check.
I'll nav.
Check.
Wipers low. Try to ward off some of this rain here. It's back in the clouds. Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps up. 1,000 to level.
Set flight level 390. And we'll go off to green. Looks like we overshot this a little bit. Confirm execute.
Confirm.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Flight level. 390. Set. Checked. Happy to release the cabin crew.
Go for it.
Check.
Out of the clouds.
Want to release the cabin now?
Yes. Okay.
Check.
Detune the navs.
Roger.
All the way down the navs.
Set.
First of this here, we're going to put behind the yep checklist, but also the still get 29.4. I'll check that after 180. And close the file back to auto.
Check.
Nice evening. Let's get those up on. Alright, so right now we're flying directly to Victoria. After Victoria, we're going to be heading south. Again, just west of Seattle, all the way down towards Portland, south of Eugene, skimming the coast, checking it on the way in, and then we're going to, of course,